us this morning.
Good morning, Todd.
Good to have you in the studio once again. Here we go. Got a lot going on in White Township, man. Presented by Marcus & Mack, voted best law firm, best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. You get weather like this in March. You'd better take advantage of it. And I know that you got crews out there working hard in this nice weather.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. Just a couple weeks ago, we were under snowpack, but it's good when you get these nice days like this, and we can get the street sweeper out, crews get out, do some tree trimming, and start working on the fields, the baseball fields, soccer fields. It's good.
Yeah. Street sweeper, of course. You got a new street sweeper in White Township.
Yeah, we bought a new one last year. Local company, Stuart Amos out of Harrisburg, purchased a new street sweeper. It's a little smaller footprint, easier to maneuver the cul-de-sac, some of the intersections, things like that. We do not spread near the gravel anti-skid that they have in years past. We try to keep everything somewhat clean. And there's not a ton to sweep up, but we like to get out and just that before the summer grind here, get out and clean everything up.
Yeah, and you look at the storm grates too, don't you?
We do. Any leftover leaves or debris that works its way down into some of these catch basins. We get a list put together, the ones we have to pull the grates and get them cleaned out.
And that general spring cleanup that everybody has to do. You certainly have enough miles of roadways in White Township to keep the crews busy for quite a while.
Yeah, and getting out there looking for potholes. Putting some cold patch in some of those, and as you get these, freeze thaws at the end of the season, those potholes kind of pop up. Look for any ditches that are plugged up that need some attention, and where you see the water coming off, over the sides of the road or the edges cracking. One road we do like to hit is Farrier Run Road here early in the season, as you know, trout season's approaching, and that's a heavily used road, so we'll get some maintenance down there here in the next week or two. Get that ready for the Fish and Boat Commission, but the season is upon us to start getting out there and working.
Sure, you get, of course, this is also big season for water line breaks. Of course, the water companies generally are going to handle that, but still.
Yeah, well, the water company's busy. They were up in Grandview yesterday, and if you do encounter a street closure, just be courteous and go around.
Yeah. That's all you got to do. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the park. So White Township Recreation Park is one place, but Kennedy King got a big project there and took a big step too.
Yeah, Kennedy King last week. The restroom has finally been delivered.
Yeah. So you were telling me about that. It's like one big hunk of concrete.
Yeah, they bring in. So it was we put it out the bid a while ago, close to a year ago. Norwalk, Ohio. They do a precast easy set building. So they constructed it all on site, and then they trucked it in, and then we used the local company, Sky Point Crane, to lift it off the truck and set it in place. Now our crews, they did the footer, and they'll run the utilities, or they did run the utilities, but for the most part, they set the whole building down one shot, and you're ready to go. So there's never been restroom facilities at that park, so we are extremely excited.
Yeah.
You get a lot of use there with softball, pickleball, the basketball courts. So it's good. It'll be a good addition there.
Now, when you put a building such as that in place, and you said they got the footer poured, obviously, but how do you seal it to the concrete, to the slab?
It's like 70-some thousand pounds is what it actually weighs, so it's not moving anywhere. But what we'll do is we will put concrete or blacktop up to the edge of the building to tie everything in.
Yeah. So anticipate it'll be operational fairly quickly.
Yeah, as soon as we get past the threat of some freezing water lines, we'll get her tied in, and that's here shortly.
And that'll be a seasonal thing too, right?
It'll be a seasonal thing. Yeah, we usually winterize our parks usually that first or second week of October.
Yeah. All right, so that's big news. That's exciting.
It is exciting.
A lot of people use that park.
Yeah, and we ran out of weather or later in the fall, but the batting cage is still going to go up there.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, that's terrific. That's a good park. All right, so let's get out to the recreation center. Of course, people want to know, amphitheater, when's the When's the big grand opening ribbon cutting going to happen?
We don't have one scheduled yet, but I will tell you that the contractor was supposed to be on site this week, doing the roof and some of the wood underlayment and just continuing construction on that.
Yeah.
So with this nice weather, the project should go fairly quickly.
Yeah. Now, how will events be scheduled there?
So the process right now, just like you would book, a pavilion, or you would book turf time, you'd reach out to the office out there and start talking through some options.
So somebody wanted to do a concert, for instance, some organization wanted to do a fundraising concert or something like that.
Reach out to the recreation staff at this time. And as this is new to the township, the amphitheater and the concerts and things like that. So as this evolves, our process is going to have to evolve, and who we work with and how we work with them and how we schedule things it's going to be fluid but for now we're going to work on, hey, let's work through the recreation department.
Yeah, yeah. I can see like a group like the Indiana Players saying,
Yeah.
we want to come out, we want to do some summer outdoor theater.
That'd be
Yeah,
exciting. Would certainly be exciting.
That would be a lot of fun. Lot of fun. All right, school groups, all of that. Yeah. So the amphitheater is one thing that happens there. Of course, baseball and all of the outdoor activities are ready to roll there. I was out just the other day and I saw some guys playing. I know it's not called this technically, frisbee golf, but they were playing the disc golf game, and kids were having a good time doing that. But yeah, I mean, baseball season is just about here, and the fields, they're working on getting them in shape.
Yeah, walking trails are busy. Baseball fields, they're getting ready. The windscreens are up on the tennis courts, so they'll be playing outside. They have the soccer fields are a little rough right now. We do have a little maintenance to do on some of those, just because some of the games later in the fall made a couple mud holes, but we really look good, and I keep looking at the weather here, for the next 2 weeks, and I see a little bit of snow and some ice and some rain, and
Yeah.
so hopefully with this weather holds on, and we're on the upswing here.
Pennsylvania's going to happen to the fields.
It will. I know
But they're greening up.
they are. It is. It looks good out there.
Yeah, yeah. Terrific stuff going on there. All right, so you've got Planning Commission happening tonight.
Planning Commission, they're busy. We're looking at that Rustic Ridge, which is a large single-family housing lot plan it's supposed to be Rustic Lodge Road. We have a subdivision for the former Rustic Lodge property. Couple other things on the Planning Commission agenda. Tomorrow we do have White Township Supervisors meeting at 1 o'clock. The big item there is we are going to be reviewing the junked automobile ordinance.
Okay.
Yeah, White Township had one years ago. I don't know the history of it, but we're one of the few municipalities that does not have one. So we're at a point in time where we need to put one in place, and that will be reviewed and potentially approved by the supervisors tomorrow. They still have discussion and everything that they're going to do tomorrow, but we'll see how that one goes.
It's probably a good time to talk about what happens at a supervisors meeting and how the public is a part of this, because, all of our municipal bodies, they have their structure and their leadership, but it's a people's thing, and so the people need to participate in their local government, and you can do so. There's a public comment period, and certainly they can bring things up before the commission outside of the context of a meeting too.
Yeah, and one of the big thing is somebody will call in for a request, or they'll submit a request, and we typically handle the majority at staff level. But if there's an issue or something that they want to get in front of the board, we're happy to put them on the agenda for public comment, or meetings are public. They can just stop in and attend the meeting and speak when it's their turn. But we handle things like we have our correspondence, and then we have any of our new business resolutions, ordinances. We talk about signing the bills and things like that. So it's a process, and people are welcome to come if they wish.
You got the website redesigned.
We did, and it's a little bit user friendly. There's not many changes. You'll have the front page, and the majority of the people that come to the website are looking for meeting information, the calendar, and that's right there front and center. So it's a couple clicks, and you can be wherever you need to be.
Chris Anderson, White Township Manager, with us today. I did want to ask about the maintenance crews and the work that they do, because here's winter ending. They're going to put the plows away, but they have to review each of those vehicles and the attachments to them, make sure that everything is good to go for next season, make whatever repairs need to be replace whatever needs to be replaced. And then they've got to get the mowers and everything else ready to go.
Yeah, we have 2 really good mechanics down there they're working their butts off right now that are doing a nice job and working through some of the lingering winter maintenance and transitioning into, hey, we got to get the street sweeper, we have to get the mower. And one quick note is today at the Township building, we are hosting a municipal flagger training program. So that's part of the process is being certified the flag on the road. So that is taking place at the Township building today. There's several workers from other municipalities that are coming in.
Yeah. Good time for us today also to tell folks about when they're mowing their lawns and everything. Don't be blowing that out onto the road.
Yeah, don't blow it out on the road. It creates issues. It clogs catch basins. It does a whole mess of things.
Yeah. It's just part of being a good neighbor.
Yep.
Good shape. There you go. Township Planning Commission tonight. Supervisors tomorrow.
Yep.
There you go. He's Chris Anderson, White Township Manager, joining us here this morning on Indiana in the Morning. Excuse me there. The voice is going away. You might have to finish the show.
You might have to finish the show here.
Yeah. I did want to say on a personal note, one of our frequent guests here in the studio is Sydney Anderson, who you know very well. And Sydney and her Indiana High teammates going to be heading to the state championship.
Yeah, Indiana Swimming has a big week this week. They compete in Bucknell for the state title for states at Friday, Saturday, and I wish them all the luck. It's a good team, bunch of good kids.
Yeah.
Coach has done a nice job this year, so let's keep the ball rolling, and hopefully they can come back with some medals.
And Sydney is one of our candidates for Guest of the Year.
Oh yeah,
she always is. But she has a chance in some of these races. She's very good. You can go ahead and be a proud dad if you want.
She does like the public speaking. I'll give her that.
But we wish her and all of her teammates the best coming up this weekend. It's going to be fun.
It will be.
And you'll be on the road.
We will be on the road.
Very good. Thanks, Chris. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Todd.
He's Chris Anderson, White Township Manager, with us here this morning. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Fox News, top of the hour, a couple of moments away. And then Josh Widdison with us from the WCCS Newsroom. Indiana in the Morning, always presented by First Commonwealth Bank.